everyone! Today I have a retro fashion try-on haul from Retro Stage, and I love Retro Stage's products, so I'm super excited to be trying on some of their dresses. And I would like to mention that all of the links for them will be in the description down below, as well as my discount code that they gave me, so definitely go check that out. And without further ado, let's check out these dresses. So first off, we start off with this black 1960s inspired polka dot dress, and it is black and white. I have been loving polka dots recently. The most recent dress I have worn, it was white with black polka dots, but now I have the opposites of black with white polka dots, and I love the design of this dress. It is like an A-line style. It flows at the bottom, but it's a little tighter fit at the top, but not too tight. It has a little notch kind of V neckline, but it's not like a deep V, it's just like a subtle V. And then it's like kind of like a boxy style tank top, and it's full back. And at the bottom, we do have this little white piece with the button detailing. As you can see, the two little black buttons there. So that white stripe, I feel like, really pulls it together just because you have a lot of black going here, even though there are some white polka dots, but having that at the bottom kind of just like adds that little space. It kind of adds like a separation, so it's not just all black. I love the design of this dress, and I decided to pair it with a pair of white knee-high boots just because I feel like this is such a 60s look when they used to wear the little heeled boots. And of course, I had the perfect pair for it. And I actually never really get the chance to wear these ones. So with these retro looks, I think these are the perfect boot for it. Next up, I have this mint green 1950s inspired striped v-neck dress. And if you do notice, a common theme with a lot of the dresses, they are either cut right above the kneecap or right below the kneecap. There's no in between. And I love how midis were so popular back then because they are kind of gaining popularity again, but people have like a love-hate. I personally like it, but this dress is kind of similar fit with that first one. It has an A-line, except this one is a lot more noticeable because it does have this kind of like piece here that actually hugs your waist, unlike the other one where you can't really tell. And it has these two little bows on both sides, as well as, of course, the V-neck, which is a surplice neck, so it kind of overlaps on top of the other one. I love how low this V is. I am all for low V cuts. I think this one is the perfect size, though. The top style is the same as the last one, other than, of course, the V neckline. The back is full. It has a zipper that goes all the way up the back. This super poofed out skirt, I think it would be so fun to wear a petticoat underneath, which I do own, as well as give you more shape, making your waist look even smaller. But even on its own, the skirt flows really nicely. I love the mint green stripe because it kind of comes off as like a little bit darker. Next up, I have this 1930s inspired solid deep V-cut red dress. It is one of the longer ones. This one goes above the ankles. So this is kind of like traditionally our version of a midi dress. So this is definitely a length that I do wear often with my dresses because I love the way it cuts off and then you can see the heels. And as it said, it is a very deep V cut. This one is the lowest V cut. We started up here, then it went lower, and now this is the lowest. I think this is a very elegant, and in this case, a classic formal dinner dress. And it is definitely something I would love to wear to a dinner. And it is also in my favorite color, red. This one is a very bright shade. It's kind of like a scarlet, but like a little more toned down. It is that same A-line style, so it's tighter up top, and then it flows out. I love this satin material, the way it shines when it catches the light. I love this satin material with the way it shines when the light hits it and the way it flows so effortlessly. I like that it kind of has like this 3/4 sleeve going on here because it's not just like that straight kind of tank style. So it does have like a slight sleeve, and I think that really adds to the vintage side of it. And I think altogether, this dress is beautiful, it is elegant, and I cannot wait to wear this one on vacation. Next dress, we have a 1960s inspired multicolor pearl button sleeveless dress. This one is my personal favorite because of how colorful it is. It's very funky patterned. It reminds me of those like groovy videos like the very beginning of that whole hipster thing, I'd say, with all coloring and with all the colors and everything. And me personally, it reminds me a lot of those go-go dancer dresses. And I think it is absolutely adorable. I paired it with my white boots. And it is just so cute. Like it said, it does have pearl buttons. So it does have a little bit of design right here on the side, on the left side. I think it's a super cute little detail. It is a high cut neckline. It is a very kind of boxy fit, but it still does give you some shape because on some parts it does fit a little tighter, as you can see like with the top here, and then it's a little flowy. It does have a scallop hem on the bottom. I think it's a super cute little detail. I love how vibrant the shades are, and this like oval pattern that goes all over is absolutely adorable. I think if I ever had a themed party, or if I didn't know what to wear for a costume, or if I really wanted to spice up an everyday look, this would be the perfect dress. I could go as someone from the 60s or 70s. I could wear this just as a normal, comfy summer dress, or I could have a themed party, and the theme could be 60s, 70s outfits. This next dress is a 1950s inspired witch dress. It has transparent sleeves, and it is an off-the-shoulder dress, and it has this really cool like see-through material, kind of like a tulle or like a chiffon, and it is double lined, of course, and it has this gorgeous purple color. This is honestly the perfect starter for a witch costume or a vampire costume, I'd say. It has this built-in kind of style corset, so it has this lace up here. It has the flow on the skirt. It has these super cool sleeves where they are fully sheer, where they hit about maybe 3/4, and then they go into this flowy piece of fabric. I think it is definitely a perfect witch costume. All you need is a hat and a broom, and you're done. And I think it's actually a really cute dress in general. I think it's very gothy, very vampy if you're into that style. I think it'd be fun to try to style it. I just paired it with a pair of black heels, but I think someone could definitely have a fun time trying to style this. I think it'd be really cute with a black pair of heeled boots, and then some really cool updo, some like heavy jewelry. So depending on your style, of course, this could be your everyday. Me, I would definitely love to wear this as a witch costume. I think it'd be super, super cute. For the last dress, we have this white 1950s inspired floral embroidered dress. It does have puff sleeves, and it is that same A-line, and it is more of the mini style, so it cuts like right at the knee. It is so cutesy. It reminds me of those baby doll dresses that you'd see on the little dolls. It has pink and beige and subtle hints of blue embroidered flowers all over. It is double lined because this material is sheer. It is like a tulle material. As you can see, it's the same deep V-neck, kind of like the other dress, the green dress. At the end of the V-neck, it has these little buttons that go down, and they kind of just go along this material here, which kind of gives off like a sash kind of look, in my opinion. I love the A-line fit, once again, tighter up top, and it goes flowy out here. It also has this little sheer moment where it is lined on the bust part, but then that tulle is the little puff sleeves, and then it goes into this almost like it gives off kind of like a bustier vibe, if you know what I'm saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed my retro fashion haul from Retro Stage. I sure did enjoy. All these dresses are so cute and so fun in their own way. And I love wearing vintage dresses, even if it's just the design, just because I love seeing how fashion was like years ago. And I think these ones are absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to wear all of them. And of course, if you like them too, all of them will be linked in the description down below, as well as my discount code. So definitely go check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye, everybody.